If you wait until after your podcast launches to figure out how your podcast is going to make money, you've already made it 10 times harder later. The best time to plan out your monetization strategy is before you hit publish. I am breaking down a simple framework to help you map out a monetization strategy for your podcast. Because when you launch a podcast with a monetization plan in place, you are going to save yourself months, even years of spinning your wheels. Okay, number one, you need to choose your destination. You need to ask yourself, what do I want my podcast to lead people to? Meaning, once they find you and they hit play, where are you leading those people to? Where are you leading your dream listener? Is it a one-on-one service? Is it a digital product or a group program? Maybe it's a buy me a coffee page, or maybe it's a lead magnet, a freebie, an opt-in. Maybe it's a checkout page, a waitlist. Maybe you tell them to DM you. So you have to ask yourself, do you want people to join your Facebook group, join a free community? Maybe it's not on Facebook. Maybe it's on School. Maybe it's on Circle. Maybe it's in a Slack group. Maybe you want them to email you. Maybe you want them to opt into a funnel. Maybe you want them to support you on Patreon. Or maybe your podcast host is Captivate and you set up the membership section and they pay for early access to episodes. There is no wrong answer here, but what does matter is that you are intentional. So I want you to take about 5 to 10 minutes and I want you to think about and I want you to write down, what do you ultimately want your dream listener to do after binging your podcast? I want you to tell me, where are you sending your dream listener? Tell me in the comments below where you want your listeners to go. And if you're launching a podcast alongside your business, I have a kind and gentle recommendation for you. Please capture their email. That's how you continue the conversation, nurture the relationship, and turn your dream listener into a lead. There are so many free email marketing service platforms, so please do your research. Don't let it overwhelm you. I will tell you my favorite email service marketing platform if you want to capture emails and grow your email list. I recommend ConvertKit. It is now called Kit. I think that they are super easy to use. Their support is absolutely fantastic. I personally love all of the automations that Kit has inside. And so if you're interested in Kit and building your email list, the link is in the description of this video to sign up for Kit. The second step is to define the beliefs that your listener needs to adopt in order to say yes to your offer. Because no matter what you sell, your audience has to go through a few mindset shifts before they're ready to buy. So let's say that your offer specifically helps moms get organized with a digital planner. Some of the belief shifts that the person who's going to purchase that digital planner has is, I don't have to feel scattered all the time. So then they purchase the digital planner. Planning actually works for my brain. So then they purchase the digital planner. A digital system could help me be more present with my kids. So then they purchase the digital planner. Your podcast episodes should be planting seeds. Every time somebody listens to your podcast episode, they should be moving one step closer to seeing your offer as the natural solution. And that's how you build trust without feeling like you're selling all the time. This last step is designing the journey. This is where you map out how your episodes guide your dream listener from point A, which is where they are right now, all the way to point B, which is your offer, aka the solution to their problem. So in order to do this effectively, I had to create a dream listener for my content, for my YouTube videos, for my podcast episodes, so that every single time I got behind the microphone, I knew exactly why I was doing it, who I was speaking to, and the purpose of the episode or the YouTube video. And so my dream listener, her name is Ariel Blue. She is a confident stylist. She helps moms rediscover their bodies after having kids. And Ariel wants to sell her one-on-one virtual consultations right on her podcast, where she does decluttering and helps women figure out what to keep and what to toss away. And so if Ariel launches a podcast, she shouldn't just launch a podcast and talk about general mom hacks. Instead, she needs to map out episodes that shift beliefs, and spark desire for her offer. And each and every podcast episode that she records should do three things. Number one, it should build trust. Number two, it should reinforce her message. And number three, it should naturally lead to her paid offer. And that's what it looks like to design a monetization strategy before you launch. And trust me, it changes everything. After working with multiple clients over the past 3 years, and after having a podcast of my own of over 130 episodes, I realized a very strong pattern, a pattern of recording episode after episode with no clear listener journey. And it wasn't until I mapped out my own listener journey and got really clear on why I was getting behind this microphone every single week that things started to change. And then I shifted that to my clients, and now things are changing for them too. Now that you've planned your podcast monetization strategy, the next step is making sure that your dream clients can actually find your show once it's live. And how you set that up is going to determine whether or not they find your show and choose your show. So in my next video, I'm showing you exactly how to optimize your podcast to attract your dream clients. So click the link to watch that video right now, and I'm going to see you inside.